Hello, today we discuss combination of resistors, series and parallel. So before going to discuss resistors in series and parallel, we consider a single resistor. Single resistors of resistance R. The current through this resistor is I when there is a potential difference V between two ends A and B. So B is the potential difference between A and B. Potential at A is VA and potential at B is VB. So when current flows from A to B, potential IR is dropped across the resistor. A is at higher potential, B is at lower potential. So potential at A is VA, that is equal to potential drop across this resistor is IR, and potential at B is VB. So VA is equal to VB plus IR. So we can write VA minus VB, that is equal to IR. Potential difference between V and VB can be written as V equal to IR. So this is the Ohm's law. Ohm's law. So this law can be used while calculating the equivalent resistance of combination of resistors. So first we calculate equivalent resistance of resistor connected in series. Resistors in series. We take two resistors of resistance R1 and R2. One of their endpoints is joined. This is a resistor of resistance R1. Now this point is joined with another resistor of resistance R2. Potential difference between 2 points A and C is V. This is V. Current flowing through the resistor R1 is I, and same current flows through the resistor R2. So in series connection, same I flows through each resistor. Through each resistor. So while current is flowing from A to C, potential is dropped across the resistor. So now this point is supposed to be. So potential difference between A and B is V1. This is the potential difference between A and B. So now this V1 is equal to I into R1 because VA is equal to I R1 plus VB. So VA minus VB, that is equal to I R1, or we can write V1 that is equal to I R1. Similarly, same current flows through the resistor R2 from B to C. So potential dropped across the resistor R2 is I R2, and potential difference between B and C is that is V2. So we can write VB is equal to voltage drop is I R2 plus potential at C is Vc, or we can write VB minus Vc, that is equal to I R2. VB minus Vc is the potential difference, that is V2 is equal to I R2. So V1 equal to I R1 across resistor R1, and V2 equal to I R2 across the resistor R2. Now potential difference between A and C, that is V, that means VA minus VC, that is equal to VA minus VB plus VB minus VC. VA minus VC is that is V. B is equal to V1 plus V2. Now V equal to V1 is IR1, this is IR1, so IR1 plus V2 is IR2, IR2. So this is equal to I into R1 plus R2. Now combining two resistors, they can be equivalent to a single resistor. Its resistance is R equivalent, equivalent, and this is the point A and this is point C. Potential difference between A and C is, that is B. Current flowing through the equivalent distance is I. So now B equal to I into R cube. B is equal to I into R cube, or R cube equivalent distance, that is equal to B by I. So from this equation, B by I is R1 plus R2. Thus we can write R equivalent, that is equal to R1 plus R2. This is the equivalent resistance of two resistors connected in series. When we add another resistors to R1 and R2 in series, then equivalent resistance can be written as R equivalent, that is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this is three resistors in series. The diagram is like this. This is the resistor of resistors R1, then another resistors R2, then the third resistors of resistance, that is R3, and current flowing through each resistor is, that is I. So R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. We can extend to n resistors. For n resistors in series, for n resistors, that is R1, R2, R3 up to Rn in series, then equivalent resistance can be written as R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 up to Rn. So this can be written as, that is R equivalent is equal to summation of Rj over j equal to 1 to n. Here we note that when resistors are in series, their equivalent resistance is greater than any of the individual resistances. That is R equivalent is greater than R1, R equivalent is greater than R2, and so on. Now we discuss resistors in parallel. First we consider two resistors, R1 and R2. This is a resistor of resistance R1, and we take another resistor of resistance R2. So left end are connected together at the point A, and other two ends are connected together at the point B. Let I be the current from point A to point B. Now at point A, the current splits into two parts. Current I1 flows through the resistor R1, and current I2 flows through the resistor R2. The total current is the sum of the individual currents. I is equal to I1 plus I2. And here potential difference between two endpoints A and B is V. So this V is same across each resistor. V is equal to VA minus VB is same across each resistor. In terms of currents and resistances, V can be written as I1 R1 and also equal to I2 R2, while going in the upper part, we can write VA is equal to voltage drop I1 R1 plus VB. So which can be written as VA minus VB is equal to I1 R1. This implies V equal to I1 R1. Similarly, going in the lower part, we can write potential at a VA that is equal to potential drop I2 R2 plus potential at V is VB. So which is VA minus VB is equal to I2 R2, or this is V equal to I2 R2. Here you note that I1 by I2 equal to R2 by R1. I1 by I2 that is equal to R2 by R1. Thus this is to be noted. That is the ratio of the two currents is the inverse ratio of the resistances. The smaller the resistance carries the larger current. If R1 is small, then current I1 must be large, and vice versa. Now these two resistors which are connected in parallel can be equivalent to a single resistors. Equivalent to a single resistors. This point is A, this point is that is B. Current flowing through the resistor is I, and the equivalent resistance R EQ. Potential difference between A and B is V. So R equivalent resistance R equivalent is equal to V by I, or I is equal to V by R equivalent. Here I is equal to I1 plus I2. So this can be written as I1 equal to V by R1 from this formula. V equal to I1 R1. This implies I1 equal to V by R1. So this is V by R1 plus similarly V equal to I2 R2, or I2 is equal to V by R2. So this is plus V by R2, or I is equal to V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Since I equal to V by R equivalent, so in place of I we can write V by R equivalent is equal to V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. This implies 1 by R equivalent that is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So this is the suitable form for equivalent resistance. We can also write that is R equivalent that is equal to inverse of 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. That is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 to the power minus 1. This result can be generalized to any number of resistances in parallel. So for n resistors connected in parallel, the equivalent resistance can be found from the following formula. 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus up to 1 by Rn. So in compact form we can write 1 by R equivalent that is equal to summation of 1 by Rj summing over, that is from j equal to 1 to n. You note that the equivalent resistance of the combination of parallel resistors is less than that of any resistors. That means R equivalent is less than R1, less than R2, less than Rn. It is less than any resistors. Equivalent resistance of two resistors in parallel can be written as like this. R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2, that is product. This is product by sum, because this is the resistor of resistance R1 and this is the resistor of resistance R2. these two are parallel. So we can write 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So this is R2 plus R1 by R1 into R2, or R equivalent, that is equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So this is the useful formula for calculating equivalent resistance of the two resistors connected in parallel. Let us consider one example. We consider a resistor R1 another two resistors are parallel, resistors R2 and R3 are parallel. This point is A, this point is B, and this is C. So we have three resistors of resistance R1, R2 and R3. R2 and R3 are parallel, and this parallel combination is connected in series with resistor R1. Let I be the current flowing through the resistor R1. Now at B, current splits off into I1 and I2. I1 current flows through R2 and I2 current flows through R3. And total current going out is, that is, I. Now equivalent resistance of R2 and R3 is connected with R1. So this can be equivalent to this resistor R1, and equivalent resistance of R2 and R3 is, this is R equivalent of resistance R2 and R3. So this point is A, this point is B, and this is C. Now R1 and R equivalent 2, 3 are connected in series. So the equivalent resistance becomes R equivalent 1, 2, 3. So this is between A and C. So first let us calculate equivalent resistance of R2 and R3. That is 1 by R equivalent to 3 is equal to 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This is equal to R3 plus R2 by R2 into R3. This implies R equivalent of resistor 2, 3 is equal to R2 R3 by R2 plus R3. Now R equivalent 2, 3 is connected in series with R1. So equivalent resistance is R equivalent 1, 2, 3 is equal to R equivalent 2, 3 plus R1, as these two are connected in series. So this is the equivalent resistance between A and C. If the voltage between A and C is V, suppose voltage between A and C is V, then current I is given by, this current I is given by Ohm's law, that is equal to V by equivalent resistance R equivalent 1, 2, 3. So this is equal to V by R equivalent 2, 3 plus R1. This is equal to V by R equivalent 2, 3, that is R2 R3 by R2 plus R3 plus R1, that is equal to V into R2 plus R3 by R1 R2 plus R1 R3 plus R2 into R3. Let us find the current in each of two parallel resistors. The current in each of two parallel resistors. These resistors are resistor R2. These two are connected in parallel. This current I, I1, I2, and this is I. This point is A and this point is B. Now potential difference between A and B is given, that is V. So V is same across resistor R1 and R2. That is V is equal to I1, R1 is equal to I2, R2. These two resistors are equivalent to a single resistor. This is R equivalent. Current flowing through R equivalent is, that is I, and potential difference between A and B is V. So this V is also equal to I R equivalent, which is equal to I R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Then I1 is equal to R2 by R1 plus R2 into I. Similarly, I2 R2 is equal to I R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So I2 is equal to R1 by R1 plus R2 into I. So these are some useful formulae which are used to find equivalent resistance, current, and voltages in some complicated circuits. Let us work out the problem. Compute the equivalent resistance of the network in figure and find the current in each resistor. Solution. First, we have to calculate the equivalent resistance between C and B. Between C and B, 6 ohm and 3 ohm resistors are connected in parallel. So equivalent resistance between C and B, CV, that is equal to, the rule is product by sum resistance, that is R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. 6 ohm into 3 ohm divided by 6 ohm plus 3 ohm. So this is 18 by 9, that is equal to 2 ohm. This circuit is equivalent to the following circuit. This is 4 ohm resistor, and equivalent resistance between C and B is, that is 2 ohm. So this is 2 ohm. So this point is A, this is C, and this point is B. Now it is connected to the cell of 18 volt. This is the circuit. R equivalent between AB is equal to the sum of the resistance of two resistors, that is 4 ohm plus 2 ohm, that is equal to 6 ohm. So this is the equivalent resistance between A and B. So this is the answer. Now we have to find the current in each resistor. So let us draw the equivalent circuit diagram of the second one. So this is your B, and now 4 plus 2 is 6. So this is 6 ohm. This is point A, and this is B. It is connected to 18 volt. 18 volt. Now current through 6 ohm. Current drawn from the battery is I equal to potential difference B divided by resistance, that is R equivalent AB. So this is 18 volt divided by 6 ohm, that is equal to 3 ampere. So this current, this is I equal to 3 ampere. This is the current drawn from the battery. So this current is 3 ampere, and this is also current through 2 ohm is 3 ampere. Now in figure A, the main current, that is through 4 ohm, is 3 ampere. Now 3 ampere is split at the point C. Suppose current through 6 ohm is I1, and current through 3 ohm is I2, and 6 ohm resistance is, suppose this is R1, and 3 ohm resistance is suppose R2. V equal to I1 R1 is equal to I2 R2. So I1 by I2, that is equal to R2 by R1. So here I1 by I2, that is equal to R2 is 3, R1 is 6, 3 by 6, that is half. So this implies I2 is equal to I1. And suppose this current is I. This current is I. I is equal to I1 plus I2. I is equal to I1 plus I2. So I1 plus I2 is 2I1, that is 3I1. So this 3I1 is equal to current I is, this is 3 ampere. So this is 3 ampere. So this implies I1 is equal to 1 ampere. So current through 6 ohm is, that is 1 ampere. So this is 1 ampere. And I2 equal to I2, that is equal to I minus I1. So I is 3 ampere minus I1 is 1 ampere. So 2 ampere. So current through 3 ohm is 2 ampere. So thus we get current through 4 ohm is 3 ampere. Current through 6 ohm is 1 ampere. And current through 3 ohm is, that is 2 ampere. So this is the answer. Thank you.